students are yesterday coming. Midterm term 13 others. Okay, good afternoon students. Today I will discuss some simple calculation as well as another method of drawing saving curve from conjunction curve from given saving curve. Another method. Some students told that if it can be represented in another way, then I am trying my best to give you the other way how you can draw the conjunction curve from given saving curve. Okay, now first I will calculate some sums. Calculate investment expenditure. Number 1, calculate investment expenditure from the following. National income is it visible or not? I don't know. National income is equal to rupees 1000. National income means Y, and MPS is equal to 0.25. Again, C bar is equal to 200. These are the data given to calculate investment expenditure. Investment expenditure. Now, the answer will be such. I think the data given are quite clear to you. National income is equal to Y. Y is equal to rupees 1000. MPS, marginal propensity to save, is equal to 0.25, and C bar is autonomous consumption, and autonomous consumption is 200. You have to calculate investment. Now, given Y is equal to 1000, of course rupees 1000, and MPS, marginal propensity to save, is equal to 0.25, and C bar is equal to 200. Now, we have to calculate. We know that MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. So, MPC is equal to, MPC is equal to 1 minus MPS. MPS is given 0.25. So, MPC is equal to 1 minus 0.25 or MPC is equal to 0.5537. So MPC is equal to 0.75. Now C bar is equal to 200. Why is C is equal to C bar plus BY? I think you know it. C bar plus BY, or C is equal to C bar value kato 200. MPC, B means MPC. B is equal to MPC. So 200 plus MPC means 0.75, and Y is equal to কত বেরিয়েছে 1000 দেয়া আছে 1000. Okay, or C is equal to 7 by Y. So 200 plus এটাকে 75 দিয়ে মাল্টিপ্লাই করো, কি হবে 75 তিনটে 0 হবে 750. So 750, right? And or C is equal to 950. Then C is equal to 950. Investment expenditure from the following. So it is, I may remove it, I think. The sum is removing. Now we know that Y is equal to C plus I. Then C is equal to 950 and I is equal to, so I is equal to Y minus C. I is equal to Y value given 1000 and C 950, then is equal to only 50. I is equal to 50. This is answer. Calculate investment expenditure from the following. So I means investment expenditure, then your answer is 50. কি বলেছে প্রশ্নটা? ইনভেস্টমেন্ট এক্সপেন্ডিচার is rupees 50. This is answer. Is there any query? Is there any query? So see that if you want to calculate C, you have to calculate in this method. That is C is equal to C bar plus BY, and B is the MPC, you know MPC, and then you just put the values of all these and you will get the result. I am not removing, giving you few minutes. To copy it, and not only that, if you have any question in any part of the discussion, you may ask. So I think no question is there. Now I am giving you the second method of drawing consumption curve from the given saving curve or given saving curve from the consumption curve. So derivation of saving function. Derivation of saving function from consumption function. From consumption function. With double diagram. We will do it by double diagram. একটু উপরে is 2040 system. इंटीग्रल में 2 4 6 8 10 Okay. सेविंग का स्टार्ट करो कब तक नीचे तो आस रहा नीचे तो आस रहा ऐसा नहीं करता सेविंग करता हो गया नीचे तो कैसे आएगा This is saving curve, right? So whatever, 100. এখানে হলো কত 60 এখানে ধরা যাক 60 এটাকে ধরা যাক 30 60 এখানে করা যাচ্ছে 20 20 series is a 20 and a 30 এবার এখান থেকে this is, so please follow, that this diagram shows the y, that is 45-degree line, indicating that with the increase of income, both the side increases in the same ratio, and conjunction line starts from 20 even if y is 0. So saving curve starts from minus 20, because here is autonomous consumption, that is C bar. C bar means have no income. So as you were consuming, as someone is consuming, so it is this saving called minus saving, that is minus S. So saving curve start from the negative side, and it increases with the increase of income. And here the difference between the consumption curve and income curve is this saving, minus saving, and at point C, y is equal to C, and this is called break-even point. As per your request, I am telling this. So this is also called break-even point. Why? Because here S is equal to 0 and y is equal to C, that is income is equal to consumption. Therefore, you must consider that when y is equal to C, S must be 0. Here S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. And after this point, as income increases and consumption is less than income, your saving becomes positive. Therefore, this difference is equal to this difference, and this point is also called break-even point, like this break-even point. This is the derivation of saving function. That is, with the given saving curve, you can draw the given saving curve, you can draw the consumption curve, because minus 20 means positive 20 of consumption. Positive 20 consumption means negative saving, and with the increase of income, your saving curve is increasing towards the x-axis, that is horizontal axis, and consumption is growing. And at point, suppose it is K, at point K, S is 0, y is equal to C, and after that, if income increases, your saving will be positive. So if the saving curve is given, you can easily construct the consumption curve, or in opposite case, if consumption curve is given with the income curve, then you can draw the saving curve also. This is very important for the examination. Both the questions are discussed here. There is number 1 question, draw the saving curve with the given consumption curve, or draw the consumption curve with given saving curve. So both the questions are solved here. Just you draw the diagram and explain it and give the conclusion and the result. Therefore, I think you can follow it. It is an alternative explanation for you. Explanation for you, because one diagram I have given you the answer. Now I am removing it. Thank you. Oh, thank you.